my loves, and welcome back to my channel. I put a question box up on my Instagram and I got so many responses, so I thought instead of sitting and answering them there that I would just answer them to the camera like we're having a little coffee and chat. And yeah, I thought I would just talk to you guys. I feel like I haven't done a Q&A in ages on my YouTube, so a lot has changed since then and I'm excited to just get straight into it, so let's go. There's literally so many questions this time. You guys love my question boxes on Instagram, but this one's just out of control. What's one thing you love about yourself? I love my resilience and my belief that I can achieve anything that I want to achieve. When I was at my lowest place, I truly thought I couldn't go on, but there was always a voice in the back of my head that was like, you can do this. I believe in you, you deserve to be happy, and I love that about myself. I love that even if I'm having a really hard time, that little voice in my head is like, you deserve the best, you are worthy, you are enough, keep going. So I feel like that's my favorite thing about myself, is my belief in who I am and what I can do in my life and what I can achieve. Have you gained weight during quarantine? How do you deal with that? I definitely have. I feel like my weight has really fluctuated over the last few years. I've lost heaps of weight. I was going to the gym like 5 days a week, lost so much weight really quickly, but I wasn't looking after myself mentally and I wasn't eating in regular meals. I was skipping meals, so it really wasn't me being at my healthiest when I was skinnier. Then I got my breast reduction. I lost a bit of weight when I got my breast reduction, recovering from surgery and stuff like that. And then it was summertime, and then we went into lockdown and I was eating really healthy. I was looking after myself and it kind of just went downhill. I mean, my mental health has been a bit up and down and a bit all over the place lately because of a few family things going on. And also COVID sucks. Like, it honestly sucks. I feel grateful that I have a roof over my head. I live with my boyfriend. My family and friends are safe. But I just feel so much for anyone who's living by themselves, who is in a domestic violent relationship, who is battling their own mental and emotional trauma. Being in this lockdown, it's really, really tough on people, and just want you guys to know I'm always here for you. I will leave some resources down below as well if you need any help, because this time is just crazy. Stay safe, stay healthy, and try and stay happy. I don't really care that I've gained weight. I mean, as I said, my weight fluctuates. It happens. We go through different seasons of life, and my weight on the scales doesn't equate to my worth or my happiness or who I am, and it shouldn't affect your happiness either. What's your job? So I work through social media. Instagram is my main form of income. I also have the SLB app, which has been up for over a year now on Samsung and on iPhone. Definitely looking at some more business ventures, but I'm not going to go too much into it yet. I've got something really exciting coming out next year that I haven't spilled the tea on yet, and I'm also looking to do something with Chris in the future. So if you have any ideas of what you want to see from us, definitely let me know. Measure your body, if so, would you mind sharing? I never measure my body. Haven't weighed myself in a very long time. I just don't find that it's good for my mental health to compare my weight on the scales and my measurements and stuff like that. If I'm feeling good, then I'm happy with my weight. I feel like sometimes measuring your body can be really detrimental to your mental health and how you see your weight and how you see yourself. How are you? Hope you had a great weekend. Thanks, babe. Hope you had a great weekend. Look, I've been a bit all over the place. As I said, some family stuff's been going on, but I feel like I'm so much stronger than even like a year ago today. I'm still working on my inner dialogue and my inner critic and my ego, but I feel like I've come such a long way, and I want to be able to share this part of my life with you guys as well. I want to feel confident in sharing my story, my mistakes, my journey, and how I've gotten to the place I have now. So definitely stick around this week because I'll probably be filming a marriage Q&A, so you guys can get a little bit of insight into what exactly happened there, because that's kind of where everything that I've been dealing with stemmed from. and why my negative self-talk still sticks around to this day. How old are you? I'm 25. So weird. I feel like I just left school, but I feel like I left school so long ago. Does unfollowing people on Insta because they make you feel insecure about yourself sad, rude, jealous? Look, I think I've always been a firm believer in if someone you are following doesn't make you happy, and like, let's just put this into perspective. It's not a their problem, that's a you problem. But to sort out the you problem, you have to get down to the bottom of why you might be feeling jealous, why you might be feeling sad, what goals you want to achieve. And the best way to do that is distancing yourself from the person. So what I usually like to do is, instead of unfollowing the person, I would just mute them for 1 or 2 weeks, just so I can ask myself those questions of, why do I feel that way when I look at their Instagram or their social media? What am I lacking in my life to make me feel like I'm inadequate to this person? Why am I comparing myself to this person when, you know, we don't even know each other? It's these questions you have to ask yourself to really be able to rationalize with your ego and rationalize with your life and exactly what you want for your life. But also, guys, it's not a bad thing to feel this way. Don't think that being sad or, you know, dealing with comparison with other people or being jealous, that's a really negative trait of yours. It's not. It's just an opportunity for you to then grow from that and ask yourself these why questions of, why do I feel like that? How do I overcome my fears of judgment? I miss the beach. My body holds me back. It makes me so sad because I used to feel the exact same way. Even with taking photos and stuff like that, I just thought I wasn't good enough. I wasn't confident in myself. But the thing that really changed everything for me was thinking about life almost like The Sims. Like, if you've played The Sims, you know, you make a family, you control their actions, you control what they do, you control their life, essentially. You look after them. And I kind of like to dissociate myself from feeling like the main character and being like, you know what? I'm a sim, and whatever I want my sim to do, I'm going to do, because that's our consciousness kind of talking to our physical body. So whenever I'm feeling really insecure and I want to go to the beach, I just say to myself, okay, it's beach day simulation, let's go. And I'll go down to the beach and just have fun, like almost like I'm controlling how the outcome of my day is going through my consciousness. I know that's really hard to understand, and I'll try and put it in a different perspective as well. So someone told me this one time and it really stuck with me. You're giving a speech to 1,000 people. Each person is going to take your speech completely differently based on their lives, their experiences, their family, their genetics, their values, their beliefs. And that can be a judgment of anything about you. It can be your physical appearance, it can be what you're saying, it could be your voice, it could be how you're presenting your speech. 1,000 people will have completely different opinions on you based on their own life. And when I kind of thought about that, I was like, you know what, if everyone's gonna have a different opinion of what I'm doing anyway, why don't I just do what I want to do? And if people have negative opinions, they'll have negative opinions. If people like me, they like me. But I'm going to do what I want to do because I want to do it, and I'm not going to have any regrets in life. If you want to go to the beach, babe, go to the beach. Show off that bod. Who cares what anyone else thinks? This is your life. You don't want to look back in 10 years and say, oh my God, I haven't been to the beach in 10 years because I was scared of what other people think of me. When really, that's going to happen regardless if you go to the beach in a bikini or not. So take a stand, grab that confidence and that inner power, and you go down to the beach and go for a swim. Honestly, you will feel so free. Are you thinking about babies soon? Definitely thinking about it. There's still a few things I want to do before Chris and I have kids. We were planning on traveling for the last 2 years, and because of COVID, we haven't been able to do that. So I think we'll definitely do the things that we want to do and go to the places that we want to go before we try to have kids, but definitely soon. Where's your fave shop to buy clothing from? I have curves and I want to let them shine. I love that, girly. Okay, White Box, Fashion Nova, because they've got curve as well. Princess Polly is great, Glassons is great, I love IMG for some crazy out there pieces. They're amazing. What's your go-to activity for relaxing? Probably being outside in nature. I feel like as soon as I put meditation music on, I go for a walk, I look at everything, I'm like, wow, life is so beautiful, the world is so beautiful. I'm so grateful for the sunshine and the butterflies and the birds. I feel like that is my go-to activity for relaxing. God, there's some disgusting ones on here. Go-to hair products. Yours always looks fresh out of the hairdressers. I friggin' wish. I have not had my hair done in months. Like, my regrowth is so bad. But the hair products I use, I only wash my hair once a week. These are Kiki hair extensions, and I just asked my hairdresser to cut them into like long layers, so they fit into my hair nicer. I use JS Health for hair growth and shine. I have a range of different hair masks that I use, and I do that once a week. And I use L'Oreal Professional shampoo and conditioner, and then on the off weeks I'll use Olaplex. How do you remove your body hair? I was doing laser for a little bit, but now that everything's closed, I've just been shaving. That's literally all I do. And everyone always asks me that, how do you remove your body hair? Because you can't see anything, but I don't even know. I just literally just shave. That's it. Have you suffered from ED or body dysmorphia? I genuinely don't know how to get past it. So I just want to pop a trigger warning in here. We'll be talking about eating disorders and body dysmorphia. So if you want to skip past this, then skip to this time. So when I was younger, I used to starve myself. I used to research methods, eating disorders, to see which one I felt that I could do. I glorified it. I thought that being skinny was the it-all end-all, that was the only thing that was going to make me happy. And it wasn't until I left high school, left the church, that I started to really take care of myself, and I realized how strong my body is, and that I genuinely love my body and what it does for me, that it carries me through life, that it breathes for me, it holds my consciousness and my soul, that it digests my food, that eventually will hold a bubby in here. There's so many things that our body does for us that we should be so appreciative of. And if you have an eating disorder, or you think you're on track for an eating disorder, or your body dysmorphia is really bad, I really encourage you to see someone, a professional, about it, to talk to your loved ones about it, to try to gain a new perspective on how beautiful you are. Beauty comes from within. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. Do you recommend any books on self-confidence? Usually I only read books that are about like mental health, not so much the physical. But there's definitely some podcasts that I love, so I'll leave the podcast down below as well. Because podcasts are just great. Like, you can go on a walk, you can listen to them, they're super easy. Do you regret getting a reduction? Because I really want one, but I'm scared. No, I do not regret anything in my life, but especially my reduction. I feel like I can breathe properly, that when I'm exercising, they don't get in the way. My back is so much better for it. I do not regret it at all. Do you want more tattoos? If so, what and where? For ages, I was like, I'm not going to get any more tattoos. Like, I've got way too many. It's not happening. And I went a bit overboard when I was like 18 and could get them. But I really want to get this one covered up with something else and make this like a whole kind of piece together. And I also love the look of the red line tattoos. So I think I want to just get a few on my arm, like real little ones, just to kind of bring it all together, because the only places I really have tattoos are on my arms. So I feel like they're a bit random at the moment. I feel like I need a few more to kind of like level it out. I don't know, what do you guys think? What should I get? Where was your black pants set from that you wore yesterday? Love it so much. It was from White Fox Boutique. I'll actually post a photo in it soon because I'm working with them, and I'll show you the whole outfit. I love it, so comfy. Have you been to Maldives? Do you like to visit? I haven't, but we actually had a Maldives holiday booked literally the day that COVID came out and travel closed. So we had our bags packed and stuff, and then the warnings came out and we're like, maybe we shouldn't just seems a bit full on, and then we've had to postpone it. So everything's still on credit, thank goodness, but I really want to get over there as soon as the restrictions ease and everyone's vaccinated. Do you like girls? Yes, I like boys and girls. I am bisexual. I feel like I haven't spoken about this on my YouTube yet, but yeah, I came out a few months ago as bisexual. It took me a very long time to build up the courage within myself to actually admit that I was into girls as well as boys. And it was all confusing because I'm also in a really serious, amazing relationship with the man that I love. But yeah, I just realized I'd known it deep down for a very long time. You can still be bisexual in a heterosexual relationship. Do you have a big group of friends or prefer a small circle? I definitely used to have a big group of friends. Didn't work out for me. I definitely have my walls up with people and I don't trust people easily, but once I do, I'm so loyal to you. Like, I will always be loyal to you. It doesn't matter what mistakes you make. I will try to understand and I will always try and be there for you. At the moment, I reckon my best friends I can probably count on one hand, including family and stuff, and that's the way that I like to keep it. Obviously I'm working on bringing those walls down, but it's really hard with the trauma that I have had in the past with abandonment issues and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely always open to new friendships, don't get me wrong, but it takes a while for me to fully open myself up to new people now. Your partner asked you for a threesome, what would you do? I need advice. I can't talk for you, babe. Like, this is all about your values, who you are as a person, what scale, where you sit on the scale of sexuality. This is all you, and where your relationship is at. For me personally, if Chris wanted to have a threesome, I would be open to it. But that's just me. And I know a lot of people who would not be open to it. It's seriously, like, I want you to think about, what I want you to think about is what actually will make you happy. And if that's going to make you feel insecure, less confident in yourself, less confident in your relationship, then you need to take a stand and say no. But if you're open to different forms of sexuality and you're open to trying new things, then I would say go for it. But this is all you, babe, and any decision you make is fine and is completely okay. Favorite sport? Probably soccer, because I played soccer when I was really young. Do you want to learn to meditate? I already know how to meditate. Honestly, I've been really slack with it lately and I need to get back in a good habit of doing it every day. But there was a stage there where I was meditating every day. I was feeling so good. So I definitely want to get back into that. So I'm getting lots of questions about gaining confidence in yourself and in your body and that you don't know where to start. So I want to give you a few little activities that you can do to kind of kickstart that new relationship with your body. You need to come into it with a blank slate. You need to clear everything off, clear the comments that people have said off, clear the comments you said to yourself, and you need to say to yourself, today we are starting fresh. So the first activity I want you to do is I want you to write down a list of things in your journal of what your body does for you. Not the way it looks like, not what you want to change, what it does for you. You can even go into Google, do some research, but try and name as many things as you possibly can to detach this idea that beauty comes from your physical being. Your physical being you need to survive. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it is looking after you. The next thing I want you to do is mirror work. First thing in the morning, have a shower, stand in front of the mirror, naked or in your bra and undies, and just look at yourself. Look at yourself like you would look at your child, your daughter, your son. Look at yourself how you would look at someone you truly, truly love and believe in their beauty and their worth. And I want you to say those things to yourself. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are enough. I don't have to change for anyone. I am strong. I'm courageous. You stand there and you say every single thing you can think of that comes to mind. The next thing I want you to do is get outside. Use that body. Move it. Dance. Roll down a grass hill. I don't know. Go outside and just be with nature, connect to nature, ground yourself. Literally, sometimes I just go outside barefoot and I just rub my toes into the grass and just feel it. Like, that is your body. That is a part of your body. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters how it carries you. And your body is incredible. It's a miracle. There's something coming out soon that will help you with all of those things, but I'll leave the app down below as well, because our SLB app gives you daily challenges. We've got affirmation tracks on there. And I'll leave the link down below if you do want to download it. We also have a free trial too, so you can see if you actually like it or not. What are your workouts? So I like to do weight training, but recently Chris has been doing like kind of like a CrossFit thing with me, where we do like a minute on, minute off. We do about like half an hour of that, and it's so hard. Like, I am so sore. But I've also been doing Pilates as well. I like to change it up a little bit. I like going for a walk. It really just depends on the day and what I'm doing. You got a YouTube channel? Yes, here it is. What's your favorite hobby? That's hard. Like, do I have a hobby? Is walking a hobby? Is dancing a hobby? I love singing. Chris plays the guitar and sings as well, so we like to do that. I like hanging out with my dogs. I love, like, I sound so boring. I love cleaning and redoing things, like redecorating, creating things, building things, doing the gardening. I don't know. I love doing things that feel productive to me. Or reading a book. I love reading books. What's your opinion on not wearing a bra in public? I never wear a bra in public, honestly. Like, you do you. I feel like it's so stupid, this whole thing about women's breasts. Like, they're natural. Let them hang out if they want to hang out. Who decided that breasts are forbidden? So stupid. I know you said you and your sister don't speak. Does she speak to Zach or your parents? No, does not. But I'm hoping we can sort everything out and just move forward. I'm just at that stage of my life where I've forgiven everyone from my past. I don't hold any grudges, and I just want to be civil. Do you get fat shame comments? Of course, all the time. Yeah, like literally every photo I post is a guy with like a vomit face, or someone saying I need to be healthier and lose weight, or I'm promoting an unhealthy lifestyle. It's just, even if I wasn't posting what I was posting, I will still get people saying horrible things. Everyone, all influencers get some sort of hate. And it's just what happens when you put yourself out there. Lola, what is your primary love language? Okay, in order, I think mine would be physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, and then gifts last. Not to say I don't like gifts and stuff like that, but I'm just not a very materialistic person. Quality time and physical touch are my like two main ones. Where are you from? I'm from a town called Wollongong. It's about an hour south of Sydney. I've lived here my whole life. We're actually probably going to move next year, but we just wanted to buy a house here first because the market's really good. So we'll probably rent this out and we'll go move somewhere completely different. We're thinking Queensland or even Perth. We don't know yet. Favorite vacation destination? Where we've already been, I love Thailand. Thailand is beautiful. I also loved Greece and the Greek islands. I would definitely go back there, and we're probably planning on going back there when everything opens back up. I really want to go to Mexico and the Maldives, Bora Bora. They're like my top destinations I would really love to go to. Are you looking forward to being pregnant in the future? 100%. I have always wanted to be a mum. I just know that's something I'll be really good at because I've always loved kids. Very patient person. But yeah, I don't know when yet. I don't know when. How many kids do you see yourself having? I want 3 or 4, but Chris only wants 2. So I said, can we meet in the middle and do 3? So the number is 3 for now, but we'll see. What inspires you to create content? I think I love what I post. It helps me so much on my own journey, and I love that I can help so many of you guys as well. I honestly that's my passion, is I just want to show every woman that she is beautiful no matter what she looks like or what mistakes she's made in her life. Like, you are worthy and you are beautiful, and you don't have to listen to people telling you that you're not. And I think that's why I love creating content, because I get to show off my body and how far I've come, and that makes you guys feel good as well. What is your favorite thing about your job? I think you guys, that's my favorite thing. Talking to you guys, learning from you guys, just all of it. Anything to do with you guys, I love. Do you do lots for Self Love Bible, or do you have a little team that looks after that for you mostly? So we do have a team that's on board at the moment for our marketing. So someone runs the Self Love Bible page. I approve all of the photos that come through. On the back end, we've kind of put a halt on anything with SLB because I've got something really exciting coming out that's to do with it next year. And also with the restrictions, the photo shoots we were doing, we just kind of had to slow down on them. So definitely coming back into that space again. There's also another question, was it hard to start a small business? What were things you learned you needed? So when I first started it as well, I didn't have much money. And to make an app, it was over $10,000. So this was years ago as well, and I wasn't earning as much as I am now. And it was really a struggle. Like, I really tried to do it on a budget, and now I've learned that maybe I should have just waited and done it properly, saved up my money and done it properly, so it was higher quality. Now that I look back, I'm like, I should have just waited, I should have been patient. But also the app and the page has helped so many girls, so I'm so glad I did it at that time. What is your ethnic background? I'm half South African, half, well, English Australian. My mum's English. My dad is Jewish, and he's actually from, well, his roots go back to Lithuania. So yeah, Lithuanian really is probably my biggest percentage. And then, yeah, English as well. You always keep your hair so nicely styled. I definitely don't. The photos I take are on a content day, and I'll do my hair really nice. I'll take a bunch of photos, style my hair in all different ways. Most of the days it's literally just back in a low pony or a low bun. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is green. What size are you in White Fox jeans? So White Fox is a bit hit and miss for me. Sometimes I'm a medium or sometimes I'm a large. It just depends on the style of jean. I'd love some insight on why and how you left the church, if you feel comfortable sharing. I'm in the process of leaving the church myself, finding it very liberating but hard and scary. You poor thing. It is hard and it is scary. I'm actually filming a marriage Q&A after this, so I'll put that up really soon and answer all of those questions for you to do with religion and marriage. I remember you had a boyfriend. You still with him? Yes, we are still together. Are you currently in therapy, and if not, would you like to try it? I'm not currently in therapy, but I was in therapy for a few years. I'm actually seeking out the help of a life coach at the moment because I feel like I've dealt with a lot of my trauma, but now I just need to get in good habits and good routines of looking after myself because I didn't for so long due to my depression and anxiety. So I'll keep you updated with that as well with the life coach and tell you how it all goes. What's the last thing you manifested? I feel like I've manifested a lot of opportunities with work. I feel like I've manifested my dream car, this house that we bought. I just truly believed that I was going to get these things, and they just keep coming. I love manifestation. If you don't believe in manifestation, you need to do your own research. It's incredible. Do you ever see unflattering photos of yourself, and how do you deal with it? Babe, I post them. As soon as I see a photo and I go, ugh, I do not like that of myself, I favorite it and I post it to my Instagram, and it has helped me so much. It's helped me get past all of the negativity that I used to carry around taking photos of myself, and it's made it fun. And then I end up loving those photos. I'm like, what did I even see that was wrong with those? There's a few about the divorce that I'm going to keep for the next video, but I hope you enjoyed. I'm not going to ramble on much longer. But if you enjoy these Q&A style videos, let me know and I'll definitely post some more. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!